Tom Holland to play a young Nathan Drake, and Tom Hardy is Venom. That plus a lot more in today's Rundown News. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Under the Mic, and this is the Rundown News, where we're going to run down this week's top news and pop culture today. My name is Mike.
My name is Giselle.
My name is Bernie.
And, all right, I don't know if I messed up the intro because I could have sworn I said Tom Holland correctly, but did I say Tom Hardy and then Tom Hardy and Tom Hardy? Or did I actually say Tom Holland and Tom Hardy?
I have no idea. I'm so confused.
I just heard Tom.
I just heard there was too many Toms in that teaser.
At least you got the first name right.
Right, I got the first name right. All right, let's go on with our first topic of the day. So Entertainment Weekly has revealed that both Spider-Man and the Amazing Spider-Man director Sam Raimi and Mark Webb have passed on directing the upcoming feature film of The Flash starring Ezra Miller. Remaining on the shortlist to direct The Flash is Robert Zemeckis and Matthew Vaughn. Thoughts on Raimi and Webb both passing on the Flash movie. Bernie, what do you think about both of these directors dropping out?
When I first heard of that, I honestly thought it was kind of coincidental because, of course, we all know that Sam Raimi is the person who directed the first Spider-Man films that we saw live action, or the more recent ones, which of course was the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Then all of a sudden, Mark Webb also did the Amazing Spider-Man Andrew Garfield version, and it was kind of like odd to me because I was like, wow, that's kind of a big coincidence that they would try to recruit these people to try to even try to direct the Flash film, because the Flash is sort of like Spider-Man in my world.
DC.
Yeah, it's kind of like the DC version. It's kind of like the witty, the funny guy, and I guess maybe that's the vision that they have for this Flash. But I mean, it's kind of saddens me because I would have been happy with Sam Raimi actually directing the Flash. He has I like the Spider-Man movies he brought, not the third Spider-Man, but the first and the second. They're really memorable movies to me, and I thought they were really well done. So I think it would have been great if he would have done the Flash. But now now speaking on the short list itself, I'd be okay with Matthew Vaughn directing it. I believe I do remember watching the Kingsman movie, and I thought it was a really well done movie. I like his style of directing, how everything just kind of like pops in certain ways. So I'd be okay with him directing the Flash, and I hope that maybe out of the blue he actually becomes the director for the Flash.
Yeah. So I mean, when I heard that these two names dropped out, I was. The Flash been having a lot of issues. Yeah. From what we know. So I was like, is there more issues, or maybe they just didn't like the script, or maybe they wanted to change something in the script and they weren't allowed to do anything like that. But yeah, out of the two names, Sam Raimi is the one that I would have liked to take this Flash movie, just because even though Sam Raimi did not deliver with Spider-Man 3, he got a lot of crap for it, and he will not do that again.
Nope.
And he's done many great films. So he's still done probably arguably the best Spider-Man film, which is Spider-Man 2, at least to me.
Yes.
He's still done the best Spider-Man film. So Sam Raimi would have been great, but out of the remaining names, I guess, that I've heard, Matthew Vaughn would be my pick to do it. But again, this movie's just been so full of controversy that I don't even know what to think. Like, I don't know if anybody.
Is this movie even happening, bro?
Yeah, I mean, like, is this movie? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna happen with somebody, but it's just been so full of controversy that I don't even know where to begin with this. So I don't know, Chriselle.
I think I'm gonna get a lot of hate for what I'm gonna say, but I'm glad they're not directing the Flash.
Okay.
Shit,
so the only thing
hate on the internet, nah, no, that's not possible.
Shocking.
Shocking.
I know, right?
All right. Why?
No, the thing is, like, I think I saw enough from the Amazing Spider-Man and the Spider-Man. So I was just like, no, let's just move on. And when I heard they have those other directors on the list to do the Flash, I'm really excited for him because I really like the movie that they did. Oh, sorry, I have problems with my microphone. But I like it. I like the idea that they bring in.
I know you were a huge Kingsman fan.
Oh yeah, I
really
like that movie.
Yeah.
It was for me, it was a really good movie.
Yeah.
So I like how they did it, and they developed this movie really well. So I'm pretty happy and excited for it.
So your pick is also Matthew Vaughn.
Yeah.
That hopefully
Yes.
Matthew Vaughn. Well, I mean, you got two good directors that dropped out. So I mean, or not dropped out, but dropped out of the running, I guess you can say. But the Flash has been known with other directors dropping out. You know, I mean, I think like 2 directors have already dropped out of the Flash.
I believe
if I'm not mistaken.
We've talked about it.
Talked about it. Probably one of our first episodes. We talked about it. So, you know, I guess we'll see what's gonna happen with the Flash. All right, let's move on to topic number 2. So, director of Aquaman, James Wan, took to Twitter to release a new image of Mera. Thoughts on the Aquaman look for Mera compared to the Justice League look that Zack Snyder tweeted a few months ago? Chriselle, what do you think about the new image that we saw from Mera last week?
I actually like it because it looks more as the comic books that we've seen. It's like more like lightly and more like comic-ish. The colors are more brighter and they're not too dark. And I actually like it. Someone like I will like cosplay that, you know? Yeah. And it will be kind of easy for me to cosplay. Like the other one is kind of like more different aspect.
The armor look?
Yeah, and it's more like dark and more I don't know, seriousness. And now the new one, it comes out like a more like playfully. I don't know how to explain that, but it's really fun. It looks like she can be like super badass but not too serious, but actually performing good, and it really looks good. Like her figure is just like boom, right there. You can see it.
Yeah. Bernie?
I agree with Chris. So I actually really do like the new pictures that we got. Also to mention, I believe we did get pictures of Aquaman as well.
Did we?
I actually caught a glimpse of him on Twitter. With the lightened colors. I think that with the DCEU, we have a history of kind of showing, like, when we first show off a new character, let's say for example we show off Mera, or we show off Aquaman, or we maybe, you know, premiere them in one of the movies, we do see them with a person with I don't know how to explain it. They always bring the character really seriously out, like with like a dark character and like a big, you know, dark filter. And then maybe by the second movie, they just lighten things up all of a sudden because we want to see the light side of a character. I believe they did this with the Man of Steel costume as well. When we first got the Man of Steel costume, that thing was almost black. It was really dark blue. And then when we came to at least what I noticed is in Batman vs Superman, his costume was a lot lighter. Yeah. And then I was seeing the costumes for like the new Aquaman movie, and I'm like, wow, maybe in the in the Justice League movie, we're gonna get that very dark costume feel, but then we're gonna start see Aquaman and Mera kind of light up during the movie, and then we'll just get the normal costume that we're accustomed to in their actual own movie.
Well, I'm looking at both the one that Zack Snyder released. The one with the armor and stuff like that. I think that's just more of a filter because it does look a little darker, and it does look, and obviously the armor, it looks awesome. It looks awesome, but I gotta admit,
the new one is
the
really
new one
cool.
looks really cool. Like,
really cool.
I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. And this one looked like it has no filter. It just looked like they just shot the picture. The one with Zack Snyder looked like it had a filter. So it's I'm sure that the color is gonna probably be the same once we see it on film. But yeah, I think that she looked awesome. She looks great. Like there's like I really liked it. I don't know what else to say about it. I liked it. You guys have anything else to add?
No, we're good.
All right, let's move on to topic number 3. According to MTV's Josh Horowitz, Michael Fassbender, who plays Magneto, is reportedly showing up in X-Men Dark Phoenix. Thoughts on Michael Fassbender coming back to play Magneto? Chriselle, what do you think about this?
Yes, that's what I think. Yes, like I really like him. He did really, really good with Magneto, as we saw last time. He killed it, like literally killed it when we see his movie. So I think it's a perfect time to bring him. He's just like every single time I see him, I see Magneto now. Because I used to see Magneto with the other
Ian McKellen,
right? Ian McKellen.
And every single time I was like, oh, he's Magneto. And now that I see him, I was like, oh, he did it really well. Because it was pretty hard, at least for me, to replace a character with a new face. I just get thrown off so bad. But now that when he performed Magneto for these movies, I was like, oh my God, he is Magneto, you know? Nothing that, when you see someone playing a new character, you get hard to picture it in this new thing. I just didn't for him. He did an amazing job. I think he's gonna kill for that Dark Phoenix. I think he's gonna play a really, really good role in there.
Bernie?
I completely agree with Chriselle. I think that having him in this movie is actually smart choice, wise choice, and I think it's something that we already saw coming. Basically, like Chriselle said, I mean, Michael Fassbender to me now is the actual Magneto, because I grew up watching the X-Men 1, X-Men 2, X-Men 3. You know, I grew up watching Ian McKellen take the helm of the Magneto role, and I think he did it well. I believe that he did, a great job. But now, when they came to replace these characters with James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, I was skeptical at first. I was like, okay, these guys are kind of new. I don't see them. I was like, I was used to the old way. But now that I saw Michael Fassbender before Magneto, I'm like, wow, this is the guy. This is the guy that's not on the good side or not on the bad side. This is the guy has his own way of thinking, his own way of doing things. And I think it's great. And it's probably a very integral part to have him included in the Dark Phoenix saga, because I believe that he plays like a really important role in that movie.
Yeah, completely agree with you guys, 100%. Very happy that Michael Fassbender. Well, if he does, it's reportedly that he will be showing up. So I think that he will. I also think what's his name now? Now I just his Professor X. What's his
James McAvoy.
Yeah, James McAvoy. Completely forgot his name.
Split. I'm just kidding.
I think he's also coming back as well. Now that I'm just.
Oh yeah, he has to come back.
Yeah, I'm just speculating now that I think he's gonna come back. But yeah, I think you nailed it, Crystal, when you said that it's very hard to replace an actor who does a very, very good job, like Ian McKellen. Yeah. And he did a really, really good job as Magneto. And then Michael Fassbender comes in, and then now we got 3 Magneto interpretations of his, and he's just doing an amazing job. And yeah, I think now he has solidified himself as the Magneto. I would think so. I mean, I'm very happy that hopefully he comes back. So I'm looking forward to it. All right,
perfect.
Let's move on to topic number 4. So Deadline is reporting that Tom Holland has signed on to play a young Nathan Drake in Sony's Uncharted film. So thoughts on Tom Holland playing Nathan Drake? Bernie, what do you think about this?
Oh wow, I was kind of conflicted when I found out about the news of Tom Holland playing it, because I knew that he was very dedicated to the Spider-Man role, and it really surprised me because we've been hearing about this Uncharted movie kind of coming on and off, and then I found the news and I was like, oh, Tom Holland, like I never imagined him being in a role like this. Now me actually growing up playing the Uncharted games on PlayStation, on Xbox, I did like the storylines. That's literally would be one of the first games I would buy when I would buy a new console, because I'm like, dang, I gotta get this new Uncharted movie. This new Uncharted game, and I gotta go through the missions. It's like you're playing in a movie. You know what I mean? And I always grew up thinking, I'm like, wow, I think Tom Cruise would be a great Nathan Drake. Because he's that explorer kind of guy, and he has the Mission Impossible movies that he's come from, and all these type of movie, Indiana Jones style movie kind of, and but when I found out Tom Holland was gonna be the young Nathan Drake, I was kind of like, nah, dude, like I didn't see it because I grew up playing the games and I grew up knowing an adult Nathan Drake. I don't have a problem necessarily with Tom Holland playing him exactly like him as an actor, but just the way that they're gonna interpret him in the movie. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, so I'm going to agree with you where I don't have a problem with the Tom Holland casting. I think he's a fantastic actor. I think he's gonna do fine. I just have a problem with them deciding to go the younger Nathan Drake than the adult Nathan Drake. Like you brought up Tom Cruise. I was like, Tom Cruise is a good choice. I think Tom Cruise has proven that he is an action star, and so I think that's where my I guess my beef with this is that I don't know if I want to see a young Nathan Drake. I wanted to see an adult Nathan Drake. But again, Tom Holland, I mean, I'm not against the Tom Holland casting. If that's what they're gonna do, that's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna go for. That's okay. But I just wanted to see an older Nathan Drake than a younger Nathan Drake. I guess that's where I'm coming from. Chriselle?
Gonna disagree with you too.
Okay.
I really like the idea. I think we have to have at least once to see a young version of this character. It will be very interesting, and then you can introduce an older version and make more movies about it. But to see the first one, this kid is like really amazing doing as a playing character. So I think he's gonna do a good job. And for this movie, I think it's gonna be fine. I'm not worried too much about it because I think it's gonna be fine. I think they have already a plan for the movie.
Oh yeah,
and I just I want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be okay. Like I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I just think that's not what I wanted to see. I guess coming from me, like I wanted to see an adult.
Yeah, but I think for this type of movies, you have to sometimes keep like a little bit of open mind to see what they're gonna bring for. Of course,
because I mean, if you think about it as well, maybe they're not just planning to make one movie. They're planning.
I'm sure they're planning for a trilogy.
Of course, if they build on like we're not just gonna make one movie. Let's make a few movies just like the games, and we could see the roots of how Tim, how he became the person that he became. Let's take him back to his roots where he's learning how to be that thief, that person that roams the jungles, roams everywhere, and kind of knows all these things. I see it from that perspective as well.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to our last topic of the day. So it was announced last week that Tom Hardy has joined the upcoming Venom movie with Zombieland director Ruben Fleischer set to direct. Tom Hardy will portray Eddie Brock, also known as popular Spider-Man villain Venom. Sony's Venom movie will begin production this fall with an October 5th, 2018 release. Thoughts on Tom Hardy playing Venom? Bernie, what do you think about this?
I am hype about this. I am excited now. I think that people did not take Venom seriously until they heard about this casting, and I was one of those people. Yeah. We were always joke about it, like, oh wow, who makes a Venom movie out of nowhere, dude? Like, oh hey, let's just go ahead and make a Squirrel Girl movie out of nowhere. You know what I mean? But when I heard that Tom Hardy was gonna be Venom, I'm like, damn, dude, like they just got like this spot on casting. Like I feel like he'll fit the role perfectly because Eddie Brock, of course, we know is Venom, and Eddie Brock needs to be played by like a great actor. We already got an interpretation before with Eric from That 70s Show. We don't need that again. We need a solid actor. We need Mr. Bane in the house. You know what I mean? We need someone that's like a good actor. That's all I can say.
I'm trying to find the tweet that you sent me. You sent me a tweet.
Follow me on Twitter.
When we found out about the casting, and Crystal, I'm gonna go with you while I try to look for the tweet.
Okay, I just finally we get a date actually for Venom, and I'm pretty excited. We've been hearing Venom news on and off, we were trying to figure it out what it was and finally we get a name for Venom, and it's a big name, and I'm super excited. I know this guy is gonna
murder this role,
kill it. He is Venom. As when you see him, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see Venom in him, I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. I really want to hear more stuff about Venom. The thing that I don't like is when they give us something really, really good and then they don't tell us nothing. And they let it pass time and time. And I'm like, really? No. You have to keep going. And because we have a release date now, I think we're going to still hear more news for it. So I'm pretty excited.
All right, so I found the tweet that you sent me. It was like, Sony, we're making a Venom movie. Everybody's saying, Sony, stop. And then Sony responds, Tom Hardy's Venom. Everybody's like, whoa, wait, what?
What?
That literally changes
everything. I think that was the reaction for everyone. Yeah. We're gonna yeah.
I agree with you. I think we even talked about it. We were like, how is this gonna work? Blah blah blah. We talked about it in some of our other episodes. How is this gonna work? And blah blah blah. And we didn't take it serious. I guess you could say that. I think, like you said it, we didn't really take it serious. And then they bring out this superstar Tom Hardy to play it, and you're like, whoa!
Wait, hold on.
You got Tom Hardy to play Venom? Hell yeah!
That script must be good. What if you were Tom Hardy and they approach you to, hey, you want to be the new Venom in this new Venom movie? Yeah. You probably would have said no, right? Because you probably would have been like us. What's going on? Why did they make a movie?
So, I don't know if he would say no to work.
Yeah, but he's a prestigious actor, though.
He is a sought-after actor right now. Mm-hmm. He is a superstar actor right now. So, absolutely. So, no, I know you're right. You're right. He had to. I hope he looked at the script and said, hey, you know what?
This is worth it.
This is worth it. But, Yeah, man, this changes everything. Like this, like I was for a Venom movie. I really was for a Venom movie. I think Venom would be awesome. But I just didn't. I think we criticized it about. Okay, so Spider-Man's not in it. So what's gonna happen and blah blah. I think we criticized it a lot. I know we really did. But then like. You put in Tom Hardy there, and you're like, oh, this changes everything.
Yeah, because now you say like, oh, it's not gonna need a Spider-Man in there.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I think now that you mention that, I think you're right. I think
he'd be able to carry the movie.
The movie. He can definitely carry the movie. You don't really need Spider-Man anymore. I think the name Tom Hardy and Venom will sell itself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah. So I mean, I think around the table, I think we were all kind of like, oh, okay, about Venom movie, and then we heard Tom Hardy. We're like, whoa, what the hell just happened? This is great.
That escalated quickly,
very quickly. That is it for us today, guys. Thank you for joining us on the Rundown News. Make sure you guys check out some of our other videos over there. Subscribe to our channel down there. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.